I wonder how the fishing is this time of year in Alaska. One of my goals in life is to go to Alaska. My grandpa Bob was a fisherman, he was a huntsman, he was a sportsman, he was a scoundrel, and he left the world much, much, much too early. But one of his dreams was to go on an adventure to Alaska, the final frontier. Today I'm wearing my Anchorage t-shirt. I don't know if that can be read. Let's take a look in the rearview mirror. Yes, Anchorage, that looks pretty nice. This shirt is not, I guess, a advertising beacon for tourism in the great frontier state. No, this Anchorage, I used to work at Anchorage. We used to have a drug and alcohol rehab center for teenagers here at Winnebago Mental Health, actually across the street that way at Winnebago Mental Health, called Anchorage. And I have a lot of good memories, and I grew a lot as a human being thanks to my years at Anchorage. I think on the back of my shirt it says recovery team, but let's see. Chances are the only thing I'll really show is just probably neck hair that needs to be shaved. But today I'm taking one step closer to getting to Alaska. Now, Dana Slade is a nickname, much like the pseudonym that I use. When I'm on eBay, I use this name instead of Jerry Van Ryken or Gerald Van Ryken. And Dana Slade, or Dana Slade, hopefully they don't mind me using their username. I covered up their actual street address with this orange security bar because I really doubt that anybody's going to see this video, see this address here, and travel through Canada to Anchorage, Alaska, and knock on the door and say, hey, do you know what? Some guy in Wisconsin is talking about you and putting your address on the internet. And the funny thing is, if the world is the way I want it to be, Dana Slade would say, yeah, my name and address is in the phone book, so what's the big deal? That would just make me cry and shout for joy. People are becoming islands unto themselves, and the only neighbors that they really want are fences and ones that comment on how nice and shiny their Lexus is. That sort of thing. Get to know your neighbor. But anyway, my spirit is going to be in Alaska. I have a 10-page letter inside of this envelope. I have a 50-cent piece inside this envelope, and a message of goodwill and cheer, and a message that tells the saga of Grandpa Bob and how much he wanted to be in Alaska. So, in a roundabout way, I can say I am just about to make a trip to Alaska. In the old days, before I moved to Neenah, Wisconsin, in my apartment in Oshkosh, I had two huge maps. I had a map of the continental United States with Alaska and Hawaii. And I also had a world map. And I used to put little stickers on the map with every letter that I sent to every corner of the world. As it turns out, let me see if I can manipulate this so I don't show Sir Gregor's address. A lot of my letters have been going to Uniontown, Ohio. And seeing as there's a lot of stuff going on with the Union here in Oshkosh, a lot of Scott Walker signs up and about. I think every town in Wisconsin these days is Uniontown with the elections and whatnot. But I was very proud of all the places that my envelopes were going all over the world, all the different countries and all the different states and all the different cities. But this is my first time a letter is going to Alaska, and I'm hoping with all my heart that is not the last time. I put a lot of effort and a lot of love and a lot of detail into this letter, and I'm hoping that a part of me and a part of Grandpa Bob finds Dana Slade, and it makes him or her or both of them smile.